Rockets versus Warriors. This game 6 in Golden State. Warriors are down, backs against the ropes. The Rockets, as you call them, Buster Douglas, are up against Mike Tyson, and it looks like Mike Tyson is about to get knocked the fuck out. So who you got? Me, real quick, simple. I don't know who wins this game. My analysis is that My analysis is I have faith that Kevin Durant will figure it out. I think that yes, I think the gap is closed, but the gap is closed because you can input enough personnel to not necessarily neutralize Kevin. Not to stop Kevin Durant, but to semi-neutralize him. And that's what the Rockets do, especially when they can go small, because then you have to rely on Kevin Durant, especially with Andre Iguodala being out there, to not only help protect the rim and basically be the center, but also to essentially play center field on defense. Because Draymond is going to be in switches a lot, or he's going to be chasing around whoever trying to, switches and stuff. Well, now it's time for KD to show up. And Steph Curry, as I've said many times over the past week, if he makes a few shots, this is an entirely different situation. This is a gentleman's sweep. He has not made the shots. He has not been in rhythm. He's played good games. He's had stretches where I was like, yo, Steph Curry is back. And then literally after that, I'm like, oh, man, it's still not quite there. And I'm not going to put that on his health. That's on him. Ain't nobody, like you said, he getting paid $35 million. You getting paid $35 million. Stand your ass out there in them corners when I shouldn't be seeing you on Twitter making 18 threes in a row, but it's the end of the game with 3 seconds left and you can't cash out on the three. Greatest shooter of all time. That's some Reggie Miller. I don't need you to do that. I need you to be greater. You the 2-time MVP. This is supposed to be your team. Period. This is supposed to be your team. So much so Kevin Durant said, this ain't my team. So if Kevin Durant saying this ain't my team, you need to step up. So I'm looking for KD and Steph Curry to step up. Hopefully Chris Paul will be able to play. If he doesn't, I think that James Harden still has a great game. I don't honestly know who. I don't have a true strong feeling about who's going to win, but I think that the Warriors are going to come out, and I think if the Warriors can, within the first 6 minutes of the game, get to 20 points, they will probably blow the Rockets out by 20 points. If they don't, then I think that the game will come down to being a close 5-point game, and then that's a pick 'em. And the score, I'm going to take the Warriors 105 to 101. Go ahead.
So just because Warriors playing Warriors basketball is my favorite show on TV. I think at Oracle they're not going to lose 2 at home. I just don't think so. I mean, God, it's just so exciting that it could happen. Like it really, really could. We just never thought that we'd be talking about this. Like we just didn't think that really. Yeah. Stop. We did not think we'd be talking about Warriors going down for their lives 3-2.
Well, if they were playing against the Thunder, I wouldn't have been surprised. I'm surprised against the Rockets, but I feel you. I feel you.
So I'll just say I think the Warriors, listen, they have to. They really have to.
Just win or go home.
Yeah. So I think the Warriors have like a Warriors game. Like they play, I think KD is definitely more than 0 assists. I think Draymond is like going home and looking himself in the mirror tonight. Like, Draymond, for everything they say, you can see it. They lose games when Draymond isn't like Draymond.
But that's because he handles the ball so much. You can't afford for him to give you 6 turnovers.
Yeah. So I'll just say, I think the Warriors, I don't think it gets. I think they control it throughout, especially. And I might be wrong, but it is hard to play on a hamstring, like on a hurt hamstring. I don't really see Chris Paul, even if he's out there, he's not as effective. Yeah. I'm just gonna say 117, 110. I think they play Warriors basketball. I think they have closer to 30 assists, and I think they get back to their roots. And if they don't, man, we're looking at the Rockets knocking off KD Steph Warriors, which just is
what did I say? What I say? I think I said before the series it would take the impossible, right? Mm-hmm. Didn't I say that? The impossible? So. Well, we might be looking at the impossible.
Come on, Steph.
Go ahead, Pavy.
Come on, Steph. I believe in you, bro.
He finna be the troll and pick the Warriors.
I'm going to actually go out on a limb, and I'm going to actually pick the Rockets to win. For one, I just think guys can play better. I think Trevor Reeves can shoot better. I think even Harden can play much better. And I think the guys on the bench, man, like you got Joe. Look, you signed Joe Johnson. What you bring him in for? You bring him in case of injury. That's a veteran. That's a Hall of Famer right there. You got a lot of guys who are veteran. You got a lot of veterans on this. This ain't no young team. Everybody like 28 and up besides Clint Capella. So you got guys who, for the most part, been in these situations and then played in these type of games. And look, for James Harden, like this is a career. defining moment. Like, can you imagine if James Harden goes out here and gives you 40 points and they win this game? You imagine what that would do for James Harden's legacy?
Yeah, like I said, make some 3B.
So you know what? I'm actually go out on a limb. I'm gonna pick the Rockets. I think they got blood in their mouth. I think they are full of hatred for this team. I'm seeing the Warriors look flustered. And one thing I know about the Warriors is sometimes when you can rough them up, they don't look the same. And they've been roughing them up in this series. So you know what? I'm actually going with the Rockets to pull this out on the road somehow. I think Harden will have a career-defining game. And I think that the Rockets will win 104 to 98.
I just hope you're wrong because I want to see a game 7. Selfishly, come on.
Yeah,
game 7.
I agree.
Let's go. Game 7.
Let's go ahead. Let's do the last game of the week. Hypothetical, obviously, because we haven't seen it, but I don't know if we'll record again before game 7 unless the Warriors lose. Then obviously we hopping right on the mics. If the Warriors lose and it might be a LeBron game 7, we are getting on the mics if it happens.